And the two assignments that were due today, 10.2, which is the movie questions, and your post-lab that some of you already did during the lab on Tuesday. I'll be back in 1 minute. And we got this? Yeah, I mean, like yesterday, I remember we were like sitting here for like 15 minutes, like on his iPad. He did the same thing. Hey, aren't you all stressed out?
It's like so straight to do things like yeah, it's like after school class. What's that? Oh, you did it.
Which one's your first
Yeah, I know. I took it as a lead.
It was the last round.
Yeah,
That's up to you. If I were you, I would change the C. I've heard all this, like, for teachers, they tell us to discourage you from using your cell phone for photographs because it's very unlikely that you get as much brain activity from that as from writing it. Like, the benefit is not in having the information, but in, like, passing it through your brain. It's a long and I don't care. Most kids do, so it's all good. I just generally like pass on the info. And you're right. If you write it on paper yourself, then it's all good. Absolutely. And by the way, I also feel like I got my master's in how the brain accepts and then reaccesses information. So my master's research project was on how to make assessment that truly measures what you've absorbed and also how to give you the right mental activity so you can take it out of storage. And the more that you can incorporate the different neural networks to a memory, the more firmly connected it is to other stuff. So the brain, as a very inappropriate analogy, follows neural networks the way that you might follow a wire from the television to the wall. If you have different sensory experiences with information, like writing it, hearing it, saying it, reading it, then that's 4 separate and individual networks of connections leading to that content. And so the more senses through which you pass knowledge, the more likely it is your brain will be able to find that knowledge in the future. Does that make sense? So when kids read something on paper, write it separately into notes, later use the notes to read it to another student, for example, and then that student says something which they hear and write back down on that same paper, that's like about as well as you can possibly assimilate information. This was that. So anyway, that's the whole point of all these notes. Like all that paper that I'm wasting, like it is part of some pedagogic theory. And by the way, that thing with the screen, I've heard it's because we use screens for other types of activity. So the fact that a screen is multi-purpose and you use it for entertainment or for perhaps sexual arousal or for perhaps shopping and also for reading textbooks, your brain can't figure out how to sort that content. So that's why paper, which is just for assimilating information, doesn't have those other peripheral associations. It's something that your brain is just more readily prepared to absorb from and package and storage. This is all metaphorical speech, which really ruins scientific reality. Does anybody know where our missing 10 students are?
No idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Kicking it.
Yeah, that's all.
For what?
When the sun plays days after the house.
So I want to make sure that I'm not ripping anybody off. I marked absent Michael Van Wickle, who will never come back because I stole his chocolate chips, Peter Gerson, Catherine Banks, Exiri Hernandez, Hadley Boyd, and Ryan Morey. All right.
Maybe isn't here.
What?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, he said no.
Yeah, Catherine Banks.
Oh.
Okay. So, I hope you'll forgive me, but this is about to be a really rushed day. Since the exam is tomorrow, I want to make sure that we get all the right info. First of all, that Unit 11 plan I gave you yesterday, forget about it. I don't know what the unit plan is. I got my hand on the STAR testing schedule, and I'm speechless. I don't know how to be a teacher anymore. Good luck. I don't know what to do. I think I'll figure it out. I thought I had it figured out, and then I went to go pee, and somehow I lost it. the figuring out part, I don't know what I don't know.
So we don't have to.
I don't know. I think Unit 11. Assignment 11.1 will be due on Wednesday of next week, and I think the Unit 11 quiz will be on Monday, the week after, which I know sucks, but I don't know what else to do. And then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, I think we'll start the review process. But I don't know. Because I don't understand that I don't, have you guys seen this?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. On Monday and Tuesday, and then Thursday, Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Thursday is
No, you're already wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4.
Not quite. So,
Or no, we don't know what Thursday and Friday is. But Monday and
so
Wednesday.
you're making me dumber. Stop. Okay. So anyway, this struggle has confused everyone, and I guess sooner or later it'll make sense. Because during the exam tomorrow, I'm going to use half the whiteboard to make a plan that everybody can follow. So don't worry, we will have a plan by tomorrow. Your homework's in staff. Take out your study guide. We'll do the stars, then we'll finish 10.3. Yeah. As far as I know, yes.
And this class is where you're going to senior technically during testing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw your name on the list.
If you're a senior during testing in my class, you go to the girls' gym, according to me. What? I don't think so.
No, because they can go with age. You have to keep going to other classes. If you have senior, if it's all senior class, it's a normal class. Because this class is going to be testing. Like for me, this is a normal class that I actually don't have as a health class.
Do you mean you're going to get one?
Yeah, it's very good.
I have to tell you that I understand why the school does testing, and contrary to many other people, I actually see the logic of this type of testing, and I think it's really important. I know that goes against the grain. That said, I'm pretty sure that the school has decided that seniors are just. So I don't know what you should do as a senior during STAR testing.
Yes, 36.
I remember I talked to an assistant principal last year who shall remain nameless, and I'm like, seriously? Like, we can't find a way to make valuable instructional content for our seniors? And this assistant principal said, well, you know, they deserve a break. What are you talking about? They're seniors! But, yeah, okay. Anyway. Stars! From the top in the study guide. And I hope you have something to take notes on, because as I go through giving stars, I'll also make some commentary on a little bit of scattered material. Number 1, NIMBY gets a star. Number 2, night soil gets a star. Study goal number 1 gets a star, but newsflash, New Yorkers are slightly trashier than the average American in terms of weight. The average American today, in 2012, I guess, makes 1,600 pounds per year per American. So the number that you heard about the average American in the 80s is slightly higher than today's average. Number 3 gets a star. Number 4 gets a star. And newsflash, those are well studied with number 25 and 39. What? A newspaper. So you can see up here, 3, 4, 25, and 39 are all about landfills. In my notes today, I've put a bunch of numbers for study goals that reinforce some of that concept. Number 6 gets a star. And if you want to just look up for this, 6 goes with 21, 24, 40 through 44, and 47. All of those are about waste management. some part of this conversation is covered by all those different